Right, peace. What up? Just wanna go and do a little video. This was on my mind the other day because this month, so-called February and so-called Black History Month. But I had this thought the other day, like how it was like prophesied in the Bible. Like, I just immediately thought of you know how in Deuteronomy 28 and 29 verse, and how like many of our many of our people, or many of they had tried to have so-called leaders, even though most times they were um or pawns by the government, by people in the know, but they'll try to build up leaders to save our people. But especially it's going to be taught throughout this month. But I want to read. Uh, I always think of this verse, like that verse when I was having that thought in Deuteronomy 28 and 29. So it says, "And thou shalt grope at noonday, and as the blind gropeth in darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee." So I just wanted to focus on the last part when it says, "No man shall save thee." So, yeah, you had all the people, the the Black Panthers, the um, the Malcolm X, the Martin Luther Kings. They all were like try to have them set up as people that will save our people, but it was prophesied in the Bible. The scripture said nobody will save our people. So, that's why I always had that thought, like, especially during this month. So, 'cause they weren't meant to. The Most High didn't have it that way. Because, but, he did send his only begotten Son, Yahushua Christ, who will save his people, will save the nation of Israel if we come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. So, that's why when I always think of that when they show so-called different leaders of our people, and many of some of the things they did, some things they said or I did agree with, but at the end of the day, it's all spiritual. So, and it says, "No man shall save thee." It was prophesied that many will try to save our people, but it won't happen. So, yeah, I just want to do a little quick video on that. So, because it's being like so-called Black History Month. So, yeah, as always, had that, you know, just had that thought. So, um, yeah, so I'll probably read what it says in the Oxford Study Bible. I'll get it. Okay, so let's get it. Okay, so verse 29. So that, okay, is this, yeah. Okay, so that you grope about the broad daylight, just as a blind man gropes in darkness, and you will fail and to find your way, and you will be oppressed and robbed day in and day out, and no one will save you. So, yeah, it kind of reads different in Oxford Study Bible, but I just wanted to get that, cause that was on my mind, cause I was thinking about how many so-called over the years and generations people they had tried to set up to save our people, but it wasn't gonna happen. So, anyway, peace.